which is where we head straight away. So many matches to cover this month and not too much news of note, but we will cover some interesting things happening very soon. So for this match against Carlisle, where was I going with that? Yes, new tactics as well. Things obviously aren't working very well for us. We're still in 24th. We're still on -10. We've given up 2 matches. You know, teams are scoring points and are getting away from us. So we've had a bit of an alteration with our tactics, and we'll see how we get on again. Our lineup for this match, we'll go through it. Again, it's pretty stock standard here. We need to trust our best players with such a small squad. We can't do too many changes without bringing in 15 and 16-year-olds. So Murphy will stay in goal. Adams and Christie again. The back line is performing, they're rating well, but we are conceding goals. So Christie and Adams, Webster and Willis again in the defensive line. Musa will partner Barton this time. You may notice a few players are swapping sides as well. Fleck and Baker continue on the wings, and Mansett and Clark scored a couple of goals in their last outings. So between the two of them, they could produce something. It's the best we've got at the moment. So let's see how we can go against Carlisle. Things so far in the league season for Coventry have gone completely wrong for them in their opening 2 matches, conceding 5 goals and only scoring 1, losing both games, so not making any points. And now to make things worse, they are facing up against Carlisle, who are currently sitting in 13th before today's game, and they are away, playing in their away strip of the yellow, seeing as Carlisle is in the dark blue. And Miller, oh, what a shot from Miller, saved off the post. And that would have been even more salt into the wound of Coventry had that one gone in. It almost dribbled in. But they live another day, do Coventry. As here comes Carlisle again with the cross that goes against the post. And the luck of Carlisle just not working out just yet for them. Chance on attack for Carlisle goes wasted once more. And they have to play it all the way back to defence before rejoining their attack. Here's Griffin crossing across nicely for Robson. There's another chance on goal. Unable to put that one away either. We're still 0-0. Baker with the biggest chance of his career. Can't put that away. And this is a highlights reel of wasted opportunities. Robson again. How could he miss that? Barton slides in and kicks it out of play. But this is just terrible finishing from these two sides. Barrett will have another corner. Nicely floated for Robson, who can't finish it. Barrett gets it out in the wing on the right side again and puts in the worst cross he'll do this season. And we'll head to half time with the score still 0-0. Coventry away to Carlisle. Neither side unable to put one of their numerous chances away. Can anyone do anything about it for these final 45 minutes? It's 70 minutes gone now, 73rd minute in fact, and Leon Clark gets a bit of a heavy hit from behind. And it's dispossessed. Clearing kick from Carlisle goes straight to Webster. And Christie attacks at the right with Musa. Baker combining well. Coming in for a cross, shot a goal, big deflection off the keeper. And put out from Griffin. Solid defence, but poor, wasteful finishing from Coventry once again. Corner coming in, James clears, and Carlisle doing it with ease here as we head now into the 80th minute. Things not going too well for Coventry so far, but a point here will be very good. On that note of the start of the season not being too well, as McSweeney gives it to Barrett for a chance. This is a new tactics we are facing today. We are using today with different roles, different positions for a few players in the match and different tactics on how they play. With, you may notice, we are keeping the ball, keeping possession for longer periods, slowing it down a bit more, concentrating our attack a bit more possession based rather than what we were doing last time. As Christie has a chance on the right, crosses for a wide open Fleck to score in the 82nd minute. Coventry take the lead. Can they hang on for 10 minutes and maybe secure 3 very vital points for their first points in the match in the season? But Carlisle won't lie down that easy. In 82nd minutes, they have a big chance here from Noble. But nicely saved from Murphy. He needs to be in the top of his game here if they're going to hang on to this 1-0 lead, Coventry. Cross coming in again from the corner. Oh, skimming the post and going out. And Carlisle piling on all the pressure in the world here in these dying minutes. 91 and a half gone. Coventry still possession. And Clark gets it now. Baker, they just need to hang on to this ball here, Coventry. Baker's playing a little 1-2 dummy game with Clark. Frees it out to him. Oh, and he's run it dead. And he's clapping his hands. The ref's looking at his watch. And he's called it all over. Coventry get their first win of the season. So finally we can celebrate a victory here. Coventry City, Sky Blues in the yellow. 1-0 over Carlisle, who were, well, they were a lot better position. 13th on the table. They were looking good. They dominated the match. We'll get to the stats in a second. You can see already if you're looking down there. They just obliterated us in the stats. But one second of brilliance from John Fleck and Christie is the difference. And we can go to the Coventry ratings and you'll see that was the difference, was Christie. Single-handedly rating a 9. Played outstanding. Webster was very good. Again, 8.2 for him. And then everyone else except for Musa, who got a 6.9, rated in the 7s, which is outstanding. Extremely good consistency throughout the team. And finally, we can move to -7. We're off -10, we're -7, but we're still in last. So a lot of work to be done, but it is so good to get that first win out of the way. We can head to the stats and we see, look at that, shots 21-5, possession, that was a killer, 60-40. Oh, that's a big difference. And fouls, we can happily say we only conceded 2. I mean, yeah, we only gave away 2 fouls. We only had 2 shots on target, and 1 was a goal. Brilliant stuff. Cyrus Christie, man of the match for his 9, and that is a great way to get your first points. Of course, a bit of form has its paybacks the other way, and a big blow, an absolutely ginormous blow for us, is to lose our really only goalkeeper in Joe Murphy, who has gone out for calf strain after jumping for a header in training. Why is the goalkeeper jumping for a header? I don't know. So he's out for 3 to 4 weeks, which is a massive blow considering we sold our backup goalkeeper in last month's episode. Check that out if you haven't already. So we're a bit short. Burge is gone. Murphy is out. It's going to be interesting to see. We're going to have to call up some young guns because we have no other option. And another big blow is losing Carl Baker, the right winger. Twisted his knee again in training. 2 to 3 weeks will be without him, which is a touch of a blow, but I guess we can cover that alright. We've got a few players who are good cover throughout the midfield. On the financial side of things, some good news, I guess. Coventry have restructured the debt, so the board members have today announced that they have renegotiated the restructuring of the club's remaining debts, and they believe the new financial position will ensure the club remains a competitive force in the future. But that's not helping me too much because we're still in administration, so we can't sign staff, and if we can't sign staff, well, players are getting upset about our poor coaching methods and all that sort of stuff, so things are starting to go down the slippery slide. But then a couple of days later we get this news announcement, which was just music to our ears here. Coventry administrators seeking a buyer. Debt-ridden Coventry City and their supporters are today hoping for a change of fortunes as the club's administrators begin actively seeking a new buyer for the recently troubled outfit. A report by bbc.co.uk/sports suggests that there may be some interested parties, which will go a long way to calming a particular nervous fan base. So that is the best news we could possibly hope for, because we need to get out of administration or we're just going to keep going that straight line of doom at this rate. And with that good news in our pockets, and of course that first up win against Carlisle, we head now to, well, what is it, our 5th match of the month, which is a huge workload, and our players, well, we don't have a huge squad, so we're really having to put them under the pump really when it comes to these matches. We are playing against Preston at home, our second home match against Preston, who are currently sitting 12th on the table. So we are still 24th and we are just -7, and our lineup has taken a couple of changes with a few players out injured, with the likes of Gott coming in at goalkeeper. So that's going to be a big test for Alex Gott coming in to take the place of the injured Murphy, who was out for a few weeks. Adams and Christie continue at fullback, but it is a change in central defence with Willis getting the flu and being out for 2 to 3 days right before the match. How convenient. Urquhart is coming in again to partner Webster in defence. Musa and Barton continue their roles in midfield with the absence of Thomas, and Fleck goes on the left, but it is Wilson. The normal striker has been pulled back, adept at playing on the right wing, and we'll now see Mansett and Clark partnering up front for the striking roles. After a big win last week, it's important for Coventry to back this up, and there's highlights for the first half. There was none, and we're in the second half almost instantly with the score at 0-0, so don't mind that double kick-off. It was just, well, a half of absolutely no highlights. So, as we mentioned, today's match has a few youngsters, namely old Gott in goalkeeping. It's going to be interesting to see how he goes. We've lasted a whole half and we haven't conceded a goal, which is an outstanding start. 50 minutes gone now, and it's Preston having a chance through Davies, and Buchanan can't get the shot past the young keeper. It's going to be interesting. How are they going to fare without these key players in the team? Preston will be eyeing up big points here. They've taken a lot of time to get going into this match. We are now -7 points, not last, and what a poor attempted save from Gott. We just mentioned it, how it was going to be critical how he performed under the pressure, the youngster, but he's made a massive mistake there in the 67th minute. The Preston cross coming in from Lard has just not been taken care of. It's just dribbled into the net, and Gott has just seemed to have lost his balance. Now he's lost his composure as he's kicked away a free ball to the goal scorer, but this time makes up for it, puts in a great save. But now Preston leading 1-0. We're heading into the 75th minute, and they have a corner here. Hume going inside, Wilson clearing it from the area, but going all the way back to Bevan. He comes at the defence hard and crosses out for no one. Not even Hume can stop that one from going out, and another wasted chance between these two sides. But Preston, well, they would have liked their chances of securing all 3 points here today, with the likes of Murphy and Baker and Willis all out of the match. Willis with the cold just a couple of days before, so he'll be back for next week. But what a time to get the flu. Here's Wilson now playing on the right wing, attacking hard, coming off the header. He slows it up, waits for the defence. Oh, brilliant cross. What a flat ball. Speed ball across the goal. Musa open on the far side, the far post. Easy finish. The defenders stand stunned. What just happened there? Coventry pull one back, and we're all tied up. One apiece, and that is it. Full time. Coventry hang on to a point. And really we had to. This is what we need to start doing, is fighting hard and getting those last minute points. Just a draw is so much better, because we are now -6. We are still obviously 24th, but with 3 big names out, Willis, Baker and Murphy, you know, it takes some real heart to put that one away in front of a big crowd here at Sixfield Stadium. And it is Musa, the man who got that great ball across from Wilson to score the goal, and then it's great for us. So stats from that match, we had not many shots, only 4 on target, but the interesting thing here is with the changing of tactics in the Carlisle game, we're starting to look more assured in possession. We are getting more possession. We are not exactly dominating matches, but Now we're getting more than the other team. 53% this time was always good. Preston, they were 12th at the time, so we've now beaten 13th and then drawn with 12th. 2 good results in a row for us, and as we can look forward now to finally, realistically, in the next few matches, maybe getting away from this deficit of points. Our ratings, not too flash really. Christie, again, superb 8.3. The defence and and all the midfield rating in the 7s. The attack was poor, Fleck was poor, and one lucky goal. On the other hand, for Preston, they were pretty solid all round, and Buchanan, you're getting 8.6 man of the match for him. Some good news that sort of took me by surprise, but seeing as he's playing so much first team football, Jordan Willis, our central defender, has been called up by the England under-19 team. So Noel Blake has decided that Willis is good enough and he's playing first team football here in League One. So that is great news to have another player repping along with Mansett as well, playing for his international side. And on the topic of good news, last month a couple of players requested to be put on the transfer list because they want to leave. It was pretty disappointing, but if we rejected their request, it would make them throw a big petty, and then we have rubbish players playing like rubbish, and we didn't really want to upset the boat too much, but things have turned around. A couple of great results has seen Fleck and our currently injured goalkeeper Joe Murphy request to be taken off the list, which is great news, meaning they want to stay, and well, that's superb for us, because if we lost them, we'd be in a whole world of trouble. Final match of the month now, our 6th match, so it's a big month. We have our lineup for this one is very similar to what we had the last 5th match against Preston. It is exactly the same, in fact. Gott in goal, Adams and Christie on the wing backs, Urquhart and Webster in the defence, Musa Barton accompanied by Wilson and Fleck on the wings, Mansett and Clark up front. Can we back up with 2 very good results and finish the month on a high? We are still minus 6 points. Can we go very close to removing the deficit in just a month's time? Final match of the season. 6 games we've had so far. Oh, final match of the month. We have 6 games so far this month, the month of August, and we are now sitting minus 6 points. So we've managed to pull back 4 points in our first 4 league matches, and our final game here against Shrewsbury Town. Another away match, and a chance to lower that deficit even more. Let's see how they can get on Shrewsbury at home. These guys were tipped for relegation at the start of the season. If you recall back to the press conference at the start as they attack, Shrewsbury has to be a goal. It is for Burke. That was too easy, and the pressure getting to Gott as Shrewsbury lead 1-0, and that is a poor start after just 2 minutes. Not the best way to start a game. So we're mentioning the press conference at the start of this month, if you recall it. The media saying Shrewsbury are favourites for relegation, so this is a big match as Wilson gets the equaliser for Coventry with a driven shot. Oh, it won't count. Oh, he's been called offside. The assistant referees disallowed it, and we'll stay at 1-0 to Shrewsbury. As Christie will drill in a cross from the sideline, and it's easily dealt with from Shrewsbury, who can launch a bit of a counter-attack here if they please. And they do through Taylor. Showing some wheels, Taylor. Burning up the right-hand side, untouched. Holds it back up, goes back to the middle. Has to be a shot, and it will be a goal. 2-0 Shrewsbury lead now after just 18 minutes. Oh, and that is a shocking start. That is very poor from Coventry. They just haven't looked in this half at all, and they're getting outplayed by a team that they should be targeting to beat. It's, well, really one of the relegation battlers, but they lead this one 2-0 at home and have a good chance to take all 3 points, as we are, well, only half an hour into this match. Shrewsbury lead 2-0, and this man, Taylor, has been quite the menace here on the right-hand wing. He pays it forward to the goal scorer. Already got one to his name. He'll look to add a second if he has the chances. Taylor, another menacing run from the winger, cuts a good ball inside, and Gott just has enough to deal with it and put it out for a corner for Shrewsbury again. We're all over this match, leading 2-0, piling on the pressure. Another corner that Barton has. Oh, big tackle from McClenahan. That was a nasty one, and he was lucky not to get a yellow card for that. Very lucky. Nearing half-time, stoppage time of first half, 46 minutes. Coventry have a little bit of a dabble with the ball on this right-hand side, which has been very industrious for them. Oh, what a shocking cross come. Oh, it's gone in the net and calling a goal. But the ref won't have any of it. He's called a penalty against Mansett, taking out the goalkeeper. And that is 2 disallowed goals for Coventry in this match, which is massively disappointing for them. They trailed 2-0. Well, if they had taken their chances a bit better, they could be right in this match, as it seems now in the 50th minute. Oh, and there's a massive hit on Musa. What's going to be the call here? The ref's called him over. What's he going to say? He's given him a yellow card, so it did look a bit of a nasty tackle there, but he's lucky to get only yellow for that one. Shrewsbury, well, they're 7th at the moment. We talk about relegation contenders, but when they're sitting in 7th place and leading 2-0, you can't really argue with their form at the moment. Mansett looks to free up Fleck, who had all the space in the world, one-on-one with the keeper, and couldn't finish the job. Jacobson drilling across a corner, and he can't find anyone on the end of his ball either. And Shrewsbury come back with it through their defenders, and Jones with the ball. McClenahan coming through Taylor. We mentioned Taylor numerous times. He's been outstanding. What's he going to do this time for Shrewsbury? Crossing nicely, and Gott only manages to punch it over the post. And Shrewsbury, could they add a third? Win this one in a dominating factor. Musa clears the corner. Goes high up in the air, and well, someone's headed that. It's been a penalty for Coventry. Oh, handball there from the Shrewsbury player. So time is ticking here for Coventry if they're going to get some points today. 63 minutes gone, and it is the red and black of Shrewsbury scoring another goal through Zocco. Oh, but we've been called back. That one won't count either. So goodness me, it's 3 disallowed goals in today's game, a huge amount. Just 15 minutes remaining, and it's still Shrewsbury on attack, but intercepted from Christie, and now a chance for Coventry to get a little bit of an attack going on. Maybe, surely Musa. He has 3 men in front of him, and both his wingers out there. Christie back inside, Wilson, loose ball, cleared away from Shrewsbury. Too easy. Poor attacking play coming from Coventry. They come again through the middle of Daniels and Christie. Good little ball around the corner for Wilson. He's got all the space. Crosses nicely for Mansett. This time won't be denied. And Coventry pull one back in the 76th minute. But I think that'll be all she wrote as we go into the 91st minute. Zocco going for another shot. Can't put it away. Over the bar, and the ref calls full time following that shot. Coventry go down 2-1 to Shrewsbury Town, and it will all end at 2-1. A disappointing way to finish the month for Coventry, going down 2-1 away to Shrewsbury, the 7th place side. The only goal scorer coming from Mansett for Coventry, whereas 2 goals for Shrewsbury. Well, just really add to their position up the table. So we can have a look at our ratings. Blair Adams was very good. The youngsters didn't really play too well. Fleck has hit a very grim streak along with Leon Clark. Gott, he played very well in goal, conceded twice, but rating a 7.1 for a goalkeeper is superb. Blair Adams also getting man of the match for the losing side, an interesting stat there. John Taylor, 8.2 for him as well, was a menace for Coventry and really a key figure in that win for Shrewsbury. The stats, Coventry getting 1 shot on target, that sums up our attack, but in possession we were very much up with the play, 48%. Can't be too displeased with that, but we didn't really get much time in attack with that ball. So disappointing into the month, but we have got a few points underway to start us off. So it will be the young right back, Cyrus Christie, who gets man of the match for the month of August. He has been very good over the last 6 fixtures of the month, starting up from Crawley here, this one on the white where he rated 7.1, followed up with another 7.1, a 7, a 9, 8.3 and a 7.2 to finish. Very consistent over the last 5 matches, giving him a very good average rating of, will that be 7.4, which is very impressive. And he is this month's man of the month for August, Cyrus Christie. So it's been a long month with 6 matches in all, 1 for the Capital One Cup and 5 league games, and we see Coventry City poor way down the bottom with just 1 win and 1 draw to go with their 3 losses. Not the best start, but we are still on -6, which is not the best, but really first goal here is to get out of the red, and we have Oldham, MK Dons and Walsall in front of us on 1, 2 and 3 points respectively. That's what we need to target. Sheffield United are also there on 3 points, so we need to build on that, need to get up out of that red zone and into the white before we can start thinking of anything else. Of course, what will help that is owners. Up the other end of the table, Brentford is really piling it on with 5 wins from 5 matches. The fixtures list, and we can see here, chop down to that bottom one, 6 matches, 4 losses, a win and a draw. Pretty disappointing month for us in the end, and we can really have a few places to improve on, but we have learnt a lot about the team in that month, which is the most important thing, and we look a lot better for it heading in to September, where we have another big pile of matches all the way down to Brentford. So we have just 4 matches for September, so a shorter part next part, or maybe we'll split this in 2. Well, you'll soon see when you start watching it. And September, where we have 4 matches and a chance, all League One matches too, so a big chance for us to get out of the minuses and into the pluses and attack that white zone ahead of us. And that will wrap us up for this extra special long August review. It's been a whopper, 6 matches, and yeah, that wraps us up. So thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Stay tuned, we will review September very soon, and until then, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the season coming to you from Coventry City. Until then, take care.